Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Chaindebrief podcast. Today we are going to talk about
SVB.
SVB stands for Silicon Valley Bank.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency exchange.
Non-fungible.
Of course, we're going to talk about SVB. What are we going to talk about?
We're gonna talk about what happened with SVB. So it affects everyone. It doesn't just affect crypto people, right? So basically, what happened is that at first Silvergate. There was mass withdrawals from Silvergate, and then all the other banks started feeling this contagion effect where everyone else started withdrawing. Then SVB was this bank where a majority of their clients were tech startups. As they started withdrawing their funds, SVB just had no cash on hand. So apparently the reason, right, is because SVB has too much money.
Yeah.
They have to buy long-term bonds from the government, right?
Yes.
And these are extremely sensitive to interest rate hikes.
Yes.
Yeah. And then as the interest rate kept going up, right?
Yeah.
Then the credit spread risk on the bond got worse and worse and worse.
Yes.
Yeah. And so when they had to redeem, they couldn't sell it because they incurred a major loss.
Yeah.
So at one point of time, right, SVB actually had negative 1 billion cash balance. I don't know how it's possible.
Huh?
But they got negative 1 billion cash balance. And
Okay.
apparently last year they didn't have a risk manager for 9 months. So usually
Yeah.
this kind of long-term bonds, right, you need to hedge the risk quite heavily.
Yeah.
But they got no risk manager.
And some of the last 9 months is where interest keep on
Yeah, it
rising.
keep on rising. Yeah, so
yeah.
basically they just had no one to manage the system, right?
Okay.
And then they just collapsed. So
Yeah.
yeah, so as SVB collapsed, right, then we find out that all
They
these other
tweeted
companies.
out also, right? They tweeted saying that they announced that they have to let go of their bonds at a loss.
Yeah. Actually,
Alright.
I never checked their Twitter.
Not Twitter lah, but they
their
have to
statement
file it lah. They
Yeah,
have to file it
statement.
lah, right? Which
Yeah.
is why people are like, oh, okay, you have to sell because you need liquidity.
liquidity
So
bond.
their size is size.
Their
lah.
size is size. I think last year it was 8.8 billion
Yeah,
AUM,
yeah.
which is now they are negative 1 billion. So that's
Yeah.
a net loss of 9 billion.
So they did that, and then people misread it as, oh my God, you need money.
Yeah.
Are you in problem? And hence that triggered everyone to start
Withdrawing. At the same time.
withdrawing.
Which basically caused, because they withdraw to protect themselves, right? Then the bank lose money, which caused them to lose money.
Even more.
Which quite ironic lah. But at the end of the day, apparently the US Treasury, they step in.
Correct.
And they say they're gonna make sure all customer deposits are fully insured.
First, all customers who had deposits in these banks can rest assured. Rest assured they'll be protected and they'll have access to their money as of today. No losses will be, and this is an important point, no losses will be borne by the taxpayers.
Usually when people say oh, I'm going to bail you out, the money cannot come from nowhere. It comes from taxpayers. But the taxpayers not going to pay for it. Then where's the money going to come from?
They're going to print lah,
They're
right?
going to print money, right? Which brings us to our second point. So as they print money, right, we've seen the markets go up like crazy.
The last 2 days.
Yeah, do you think this is direct correlation? Do you think something else?
I think the previous episode we also spoke about if you look at why the last bull run happened, right? It was because there were a lot of money printing happening.
Yeah.
And then why the market crashed was because there was no more liquidity, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as people hear that there's a possibility of new money coming in,
Yeah.
then for sure people reacted positively, right? And there's another saying that, oh, this is a checkmate thing for the Fed right now because you can no longer, because something broke already.
Yeah. Something
So
really
they
broke.
cannot continue to raise interest rate
rates.
anymore.
Actually, why? Why they cannot continue to raise interest rates?
Then the thing's gonna happen again.
No,
because the other bank cannot sustain. It's the same thing.
My logic, right, is
Yeah.
the interest rates that they have, right,
Yeah.
will bring more money to the banks. Correct? Because if interest rates are up, right, I'm not an econs guy, right? So
Same.
if interest rates are up, right, then the money, people want to deposit money in banks instead of holding long-term bonds, ma. So the banks will be more well shored up. And this is the problem that I have, this is the thing that I have problem wrapping my head around.
I think it's also because when interest rates are very, very high, then you
Yeah.
need to see okay, so when you, are they able to, for example, let's say, use the money to generate even higher yield on the money that they receive? So
no one will take loans,
no one will take loans
Then
because
there's
it's
too much
too
cash in the bank.
correct. Then they need to
okay.
pay out
The interest rates.
the interest rate to those that deposit
So the
money.
bank is finally the one bleeding money.
They're bleeding money, which is the
the
same as which is why last time, so for example, when low interest rate, right?
Yeah.
SVB, as a depositor, I deposit, I only, let's say the interest rate is 1%,
Yeah.
I only earn 1% interest rate as a customer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
For them, they can use it to buy bond at 2%.
Yeah.
Then they'll earn the 1% thing, right? And they can redeem it. And then the worst thing was that they fixed the 2% loan, for example, for like 5 years, for example.
Yeah.
But now interest rate is like 4% right now. So every 5 years they have to.
It's damn crazy interest rates. Like no one wants to borrow money at all. It's so expensive.
It's so expensive to borrow.
8.8 billion AUM, right? Where you gonna lend out all that money?
Correct. And no one has that power to, absorb all of that also.
Also.
So which is why Federal Reserve, I don't think they can raise anymore because then everyone, this is just one bank out of like how many banks, right? So the market took it as, okay, interest rate hike is cannot already.
Yeah.
Right, so cannot go up, then maintain or go down already, right? Which is good news for everyone, right? So when interest rate is not going up anymore, which means good news for businesses, right? And for risk asset, it means that
Boom, boom.
going up,
Inverse Jim
which is
Cramer.
why the last 2 days, I mean, the crash brought down the prices a bit, then it just rebounded back and more, right? So yeah, lor.
Yeah, so recently Goldman Sachs actually came out with like this report where they say they're pricing in zero chance of rate hikes, right? And then some other banks, right, they also came out and said, okay, maybe they're actually going to slash interest rates.
Yeah.
And like the moment this spread everywhere on Twitter, right? Wow, the market is just up only.
Yeah.
There's nothing, like Bitcoin was up 16% on the week.
Yes.
16% on the week. Everything else, right?
It's all-time high for the year already, right?
For what? Bitcoin?
Bitcoin.
26K, it touched 26K.
Which means it's more than what we start the year with, right?
It's 2x already, yeah.
It's already, I think it's already a year high already.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it's the year high also. And it's year high for like, no, but the interesting thing was, right, like Bitcoin like shoot up, right? Then everything else shoot up a bit, right? Then like Bitcoin stabilized, everything shoot up a bit more.
Yeah.
Wow, it was a great time to be exposed to markets last night. And it was like very sad for the people who like, they got so much PTSD from last year, right?
Yeah.
Where like all the good news in the world cannot make anything happen.
Yeah.
So CZ, the CEO of Binance, he has this fund.
The recovery fund.
And it's like mostly denominated in like stables.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like as some stable coins started to depeg, he took the initiative to convert it into like Bitcoin, ETH, and BNB, right? And it's only $1 billion, which definitely cannot move anything. Like cannot even move BNB. But the thing is like some people were saying on chain that it sets the precedent for other people to swap their stables and like their other holdings into like BTC and like Ethereum, right? Which could theoretically move the market together.
Yeah.
Like people, like even for the everyday, like the layman, right? Who just has like a lot of stables. At this point, the market is so low, right? They're like, if I hold stables also, it could depeg.
Like layman.
Layman.
Yeah.
Oh, like layman.
Like.
Yeah, but it's like if I go stables, it could depeg. At least like I'm gonna buy Bitcoin and ETH anyway, right? Right. So I might as well buy around these prices. It won't depeg. If it goes down, buy more, lor. Yeah. If it goes up, then I'm happy, lor.
Okay, right now.
So do you personally think that like this mini run we have until like 25, 26K, right? Do you feel like it's gonna continue? Like, it's either a yes or no. There's no like,
Yes.
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 Why?
Why not?
What's different this time? The interest rates?
Because we're at max pain already.
We're at max pain already.
We're at max pain. So at most, like what I just mentioned just now, okay one more time it'll drop to 22K for you.
22K,
Then what, you gonna drop to 16, man? I think tough already. And some more, it's been 1 year, 1.5 years already.
Yeah.
Feels like
it's been 1.5 years already.
I don't know, maybe 1 in 3 months.
US 16K. Oh, I can't remember how long it's been.
Rough. So the bear market has been definitely more than 1 year already.
I don't know.
What if you look at history, right? At most 2 years, 3 years. I give it to 3 years, right?
It start to.
I think it's like sideways going up already. So I think if we had not seen the bottom when it was 16 or 18, right? I think
you just call it a day, lah.
Yeah.
If the bottom is not 16 or 18, right? Then I think everyone gonna give up hope. Because like 16, right? Wow, the max bidding was crazy.
Yeah.
There was so much money being deployed at 16.
Yeah.
We wrote a piece on it. Then after that, like we used some like on-chain data, right? Then we saw boom, the weight accumulation. No one was selling at 16K.
Yeah.
Yeah, except the forced liquidations from like
all those others lah. So I feel like right now, I think we are probably gonna be at least sideways, chop a bit and up,
then up only,
a bit, then chop a bit and up a bit. Do you deploy anything?
Yeah. Cause when I lost all my money at FTX, right? Then I had like this mindset where like, of course 16K I couldn't buy anything.
Yeah.
Right. So I had to liquidate stuff slowly, bring back into crypto, rebalance everything. Yeah. Then I had this mindset like when it even comes close to 20K, right? Like I will deploy like half already. Right. So like recently when the market started crashing everything, all the banks fought everything, right? Then I was like I don't want to buy. You know the feeling? It's like go down, don't want to buy, go up, want to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
It's really the worst feeling. But then the market go down, right? I have this like sticker on my table that says buy near 20k. Then I look at the sticker, I look at myself, I look at the reflection, right? Then I just press buy.
So you
Uniswap,
deployed
press.
50% of full deploy already?
50% deploy.
Okay,
the other
okay.
50% is like, because I don't want to
So
sell.
now you say, why not deploy 50% lah, right?
No lah. Also because I'm not trading a lot anymore.
Yeah,
right?
so it's spot backs lah, right?
Yeah, it's mostly spot back.
Okay,
so like
okay,
I'm not going to TP at like freaking what
Whatever
20
lah,
to
yeah.
25k move, right? Like my size also not size, so like it doesn't represent much for me. Yeah, but then like the other 50% is like if Bitcoin holds, right, then I deploy alts already. It's like I don't even need to care what alts I deploy, honestly. I just press the button, right? I feel like it'll go up one. So have you deployed any of your capital?
I deployed also, but half of what I had. So I'm mostly, I have one more tranche. Same as you lah, like 50% lah, right?
50%. One tranche is 50%.
So my balance last time, I wanted to split to 2 more deployment. So when that happened, like last week, a few days ago, I deployed half of it. So I got 1 more deployment for then I have to on-ramp.
Like going with service,
Yes,
One
yeah.
more deployment then finish already.
Start already.
Brother.
Yeah.
Last thing you mentioned, because just now before we started, right? You're saying like, Conflux pump again.
Wow, we spoke about it in the last
Yeah.
that one, right?
Yeah.
Madness. So during the weekend, it was down to like 14 cents.
Yeah.
2 days ago today, it's like 30 plus cents right now. So it's like 100 plus, 2x already, plus already. I'm like, wow. The other one I think I spoke to you all about separately, right, was Stacks also.
Stacks, yeah.
Wow, it's the second best performing also.
Wow, really?
Madness, like 60 plus % already since the down. I'm like, I was looking at you, I'm like, Bitcoin smart contract. I'm like, really? No. So I didn't.
Yeah,
like,
it's like squeeze.
because there's just too many things.
there's too many
there's just too
things
many
already. It's like
interesting things, right? And some of my other bags are also down, like R-Wave also, right? And I didn't even.
R-Wave.
Guys, one day.
R-Wave.
One
day
day.
your R-Wave will go up by 2x, right? And in the meantime, we'll all make 10x. It'll be that freaking funny. You'll be like, oh my god, 100% R-Wave. Then we'll be like,
Guys,
have a great day. Have a great day.
but it's a small bag, it's a very
it's
tiny
okay lah.
bag.
Sorry, Jacky, like with the market's pumping right now, right? And like a lot of what you mentioned, like it's gonna keep going up. That's what you feel, at least.
I feel.
You feel, right? Then the next announcement for rate hikes will come the 21st, 22nd March, this period of time, right? Which coincidentally coincides with fasting month. Cheers. So if the market, if the Fed says 0 rate hikes, right? Then what do you think it could reach until? Like, do you think it will like instantly boom,
I
skyrocket?
think for Palm,
Palm,
Palm another 10%.
30k. Wow, if we hit 30k again, another 10% is what, 28, 29k, right?
Yeah.
Wow. If we hit
29k,
30k again,
29k lor.
I think everyone will TP, see.
Probably.
If Fed cut rates, then wow, I think just skyrockets,
Yeah, the all-time high was 69 right?
69,
So
420.
30 out of to 69 seems
but
like a lot of room,
look
no?
at the equities market. Equities market is like,
But
they
still-
then they plus 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Now, yeah, you're right. But you have to think about it. Equities, total market cap of
Yeah.
equity is probably like, what?
It's insane.
It's insane,
It's
right?
insane compared to
Whatever that number is,
we are less
right?
than gold.
Yeah. So I think risk asset wise, I think crypto will be the first one to go up right?
Go up.
So yeah, I think it will at least sideways up lah. I feel
sideways
like.
up,
Yeah, but I really think if it's 28, 29, or if we end the year with like 30k or slightly more than 30k, I wouldn't be surprised also. And then next year will be 69 again.
69, 120.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, hopefully, right? Like it stays at 30k. Like I don't need higher than 30k.
Yeah.
Just don't go like lower than 25, 26 anymore. Because
And then you make 10x from the outs, right?
yeah, 10x from the odds. And now like it's getting so exciting. Like recently, some of the VCs they announced fundraising again.
Yeah.
Then some of the people they like announcing new projects.
Yeah.
And it's like it feels like people are coming back to the space, or like at least there's more like exciting things to do in the space. Not like the bear market not exciting, but like with all the money inside, right? It's like 10 times more exciting.
For sure.
Right? Yeah.
For
And
sure.
then, like I hope it's going to be like a more sustainable ecosystem this time because like we got rid of a lot of the people that were dragging the ecosystems down, and now like all the investigations launching.
I think we have to be mindful about. We have to learn our lessons.
Yeah,
lah.
we have to learn our lesson.
Hopefully, then we don't kena again, lah, right?
Yeah.
And I also hope like there won't be another Black Swan event. Which actually, come and think of it, actually they should have another Black Swan event, lah.
What do you mean?
So that it's like it's really like bottom, right?
One more Black Swan event. You want
then I can buy more, ma.
But it's not a black
F14.
swan event, right? If it happens every 2 weeks, honestly, it's actually every 2 weeks.
Colorful swan,
Oh, colorful swan, grey swan also not. Like this kind of thing. Okay, like the thing is like the only really black swan event I can think of, right, is like FTX. Cause front facing, right, FTX is the most reputable.
So what's the worst thing that can happen right now to bring BTC back to 20?
16K, 20K.
Let's say 20 lah. What's the best worst thing? Binance.
Binance Store, right? I think we call it a day. I think if Binance Store, right, I just open my Mumu account, then I transfer everything. I transfer instantly.
Why you're stuck in Binance? Are you trading in Binance?
I scared of central. I go and open GMX, right? Then I learn how to use the interface already.
yeah.
Now I only trade Bitcoin and ETH.
Okay.
Or if Binance Store, then the whole.
But Binance Store, think about it.
Yeah.
Binance Store, right? We hope it doesn't, because I also use Binance.
I love UCZ.
If it does, that's the big swan event that happens, right? It brings everything down to 20K.
20K.
You will max bid what?
No, sia.
No?
No, sia.
You max sell?
No, I won't sell. But the thing is like, if Binance Store, right, it's going to take a long time for like
6 months lah.
FTX Store, right? At least we still got Binance. Binance Store, right?
Got other what? Got like Coinbase.
But
got
it's not with the same like energy and like influence that Binance brings, you know. Right? Like at least CZ is like CZ and like SBF were two people who like they always knock heads, right?
Yeah.
But they always like push for like a greater ecosystem. But if Binance Store, right, then we have to turn to whoever is there lah.
Yeah.
Right? There's gonna be no one to like turn to. Yeah.
So short of Binance
Binance Store.
for towing, right? No, up only lor.
Up only lor. Oh,
Yeah.
that's true lah. Now all the hacks also cannot reduce. Oh, Euler Finance the recent.
No lah, even if another bank tow, then tow lah,
Everyone
right?
expect already.
Yeah.
They know that the US gonna come and bail them out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if a bank outside US tow, but also not much exposure. Yeah.
But US is the biggest already, biggest
That's the
economy
biggest.
already. Right? So, conclusion? Up
Conclusion,
lah.
up only, yeah.
Yeah, short of Binance tow.
Short of Binance tow.
Yeah.
Please, Binance don't tow. If Binance tow, I really don't know what to do,
really.
sia. That's really the blackest one event already.
Yeah. Black hole already.
Black
Cannot
hole.
see.
My pocket black hole already. Okay, thanks guys for watching another episode of the Chaindebrief podcast. We hope you enjoyed everything we talked about today. If you need updates on the current situation on SVB, check us out on Twitter and Instagram. And let us know in the comments if you agree that the markets are up only from here. Otherwise, bye!
Bye-bye.